Well, I'm John Retland. This is
The Terminator.
SmackDown Live, Kansas City. I don't know what we're calling this one, but we'll figure out a title.
Kansas City. I don't know.
You know what? Why not?
It'd still be Kansas City.
It would be.
Just pronunciated funny.
Yeah, just
Put the right emphasis on the wrong syllable. It works.
that is how they would say that down there. So, more hype for Crown Jewel, which is in 6 days. Guess who's going to be watching it so you don't have to? Yeah. I will endure. I will either.
And I will endure to not watch it.
Yeah, you will do that. I will be watching. I will either go in an hour late to work, or I might have the day off. It's hard to tell. But anyway, we are hyping up Crown Jewel because we start off with Miz
You know what
TV.
I'm really hyped for?
What's that?
This Sunday.
Without a Cause.
Yes.
Support your local. Not that you'd be able to tell what we're going to.
You know, with the kind of reflection that it has, it just looks like my shirt says "Caw!"
It's a creative wrestler. But
Fabian Eichner?
he does look like a creative wrestler, doesn't he? So they have Miz TV, and it starts off with Team Hogan and Team Flair. Well, some members of Team Hogan and Team Flair.
Yeah.
Reigns.
Because much like Hogan and Flair, they're not all there today.
Oh, God. We'll get here in a minute. But we had Corbin, Nakamura, Zayn like they're representing Team Corbin, even though, or not Team Corbin, but Team Flair? Flair's the heel here, by the way.
Flair's the heel!
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah.
But for Team Hogan, it's Ollie, Reigns, and
He
Gable.
associates with black people, apparently.
Flair does?
Yeah.
Apparently.
He's been in rap music. And
That's-
hippity hop.
As his hip goes, pop.
Yeah. And
So-
Hogan's like, I can hang out with the brothers, brother.
He doesn't say brothers. Moving on. We get
I know,
a few
but, you
boos.
know,
Yeah.
I don't say that word
no.
because
That's an evil.
I am an adult.
Yeah, that's an evil word, by the way. Some boos for Hogan. There were at least some smart people there.
Some booze for Hogan, no booze for Flair, please.
Apparently, he already had all of it. He was drunker than Monday. If he is not actually...
He's also in his 70s.
He's actually 70 now.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's like past that. And look, maybe he has quit alcohol. Maybe he's not drinking anymore. If that's the case, then...
I mean, he needs to stay alive for his 20-something wife.
Yeah, no, she's like 40.
Yeah.
40 something. She's probably close to 50. But this... Flair sounded totally out of it.
Yeah, he did.
This was bad.
It was sad.
It was very sad.
It was so sad to watch. I was sitting there like, oh, why?
So much sadness. Gable's gear. Just fucking release him. Just fucking release him, please. This is mid-90s shit.
They looked exactly like mid-90s shit.
Hogan and Flair. It just... Look, Gable is talented in the ring. This isn't gonna work. It might get over with the kids, but so is eating glue.
Well,
But anyway,
never ate glue as a kid.
That's a terrible thing. I think I did. I don't remember.
I can tell.
That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Because you just tend to get stuck on things.
I never stay stuck on things. I always stay stuck.
Yeah.
Okay. This was absolutely horrendous. By the way. This was bad. This was really bad. They get a 6-man tag later. Zayn's like, wait, I can't wrestle because I hurt my neck on the way here.
I tweaked my neck on the flight.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess... So Cesaro jumps in. Well, I mean...
And you immediately call out...
The Cesaro is there to take the pin. Well, guess what happens in the main event? We'll get to that here in a bit.
You don't need to guess anymore because you already gave it away.
I mean, also, if you've watched the show, you're coming here to get our thoughts. We get Kofi and Big E backstage with Xavier on a
I have
Facebook.
those?
You have good thoughts?
What?
Right.
Right. Where were we?
Kofi and Big E with Xavier on a FaceTime thing or whatever it is. Xavier is going to be out like 9 months with an ACL injury.
Whew.
That's rough. I mean, hopefully it's not... I mean, apparently it is an ACL tear.
That's rough, buddy.
Hopefully, especially at this point. I mean, ACL tear is never good, but he's going to miss WrestleMania. Well, he might be there backstage, but he won't be wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be recovered enough at one point to just...
Be there backstage.
Yep.
Or at ringside.
Yep.
We get Rude and Ziggler against Kofi and Big E, and, well, we can come back from commercial to go to this set of commercials like 3 minutes later.
Why?
Look, get your show figured out, as opposed to the words that I
Get your shit straight, boy!
Good Lord, Fox. It's funny because Fox doesn't like black people and they were featuring them here. So we get Rude and Ziggler. Ziggler picks up the pin, holding the tights with the most dreaded finisher in all of wrestling. The roll-up.
Dreaded fruit roll-up.
No. Yeah, but holding the tights. The B team is backstage.
B team!
Stop.
Go.
Just stop, please. I hate that theme. I know that's why you say it. The Revival run out and attack 2 black men.
I also unironically enjoy the B team because they're just... I like stupid.
I don't mind some stupid in my wrestling, but there's some that's...
I think that's where you and I differ a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's fair. Otherwise, we'd be clones and it would be really bad.
I like quantum mechanics and stupid wrestling.
Be the clones like in Gemini Man. What if they find out who we really...
Gemini Man.
What if they find out what we really are? Black? Yeah, yes, but no.
What?
So anyway, the Revival run down, and we have 2 Southern men beating down 2 black men in Kansas City, news at 11. And then the Heavy Machinery, by the way, it's like the Ryback that Daniel Bryan used to say, runs down, big old schmoz. This is the hype up all tag teams.
The tag team turmoil match.
That the Usos are not in because the Usos found out that they weren't able to drive to Saudi Arabia and couldn't go.
I mean, they couldn't drive out of their freaking driveway. Yeah, driveway.
They could not do that. Look,
and it's got drive in the name.
It's
just funny because it's a place you park.
Oh, it's just look. I'm not gonna do Crown Rule predictions. I'm gonna say this. I'm not
Crown
gonna
Rule.
Did I say Crown Rule?
You did.
I did. Ray later said Brown Jewel, which I guess kind of makes sense.
Not inaccurate. Because all of the oil.
I'm not. That was a crew joke.
It was.
So.
It needs some refining.
Just thinking that there will be blood quotes like popping in my head, but with
I drink your
milkshake. It's funny that our reviews are like maybe 10% analysis, but I got a question.
Isn't that every wrestling YouTube channel?
Essentially, but we don't have egos. I don't have ego. I'm humble. I am
#humble.
Like #blessed.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this much about the Crown Jewel review that I'll be doing. I'm not going to promise anger and rage like I did last time, even though I think a lot of people enjoyed it. But I'm going to promise I'm probably going to be making a lot of jokes, and I'm probably going to, it's probably going to be slightly offensive. Which, as opposed to...
He's going to treat it with all the seriousness that Saudi Arabia deserves.
Yeah.
Which is none when it comes to a wrestling show. The
government, to be fair, there are good citizens over there. But anyway, why is Ray on SmackDown? He's on Raw.
Some of whom I assume are fine people.
On both sides.
No.
On both sides of the bone saw. I'm not helping my case and my... No. Ray's on SmackDown there with Cain Velasquez. We'll get there in a bit. Fury and Strowman package.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury's getting $15 million reportedly. That's about $15 million too much. Lacey Evans versus Cameron Connors. We have...
miniature Naomi versus Lacey Evans.
We do have that. We have...
In a 12-second match.
She referred to a black woman in Kansas City as a nasty. Well... Ooh, boy. This isn't knocking Lacey. Lacey is great, and she does a lot of good shit outside of wrestling and in wrestling.
It's such good shit.
But, my fucking God, this was... It might as well have been 12 years in Evans.
Fine.
I had to, Chris. I had to. I know. Look, this just... The underlying themes here that I'm sure Vince was laughing at. It's just, I mean, and the woman, Cameron, she sold it. Great.
We're in Missouri. We'll just have a white woman beat up a black woman. It's fine.
We're on Fox. It's great. They love this. But no, Cameron sold that woman's right. Great. If more squash matches on occasion can get people over, maybe you build Lacey and you have her do something after the title goes off of Bayley, or Lacey teams with somebody and goes after the tag titles at some point.
Yeah. I wonder who we should tag with.
I don't know. I'll just say
Banco.
No, but just for the love of fucking God, don't ever put Duke and Shafir in the ring again. It was objectively horrendous.
It wasn't that bad.
It was worse to me. To me.
I know, because you let your assumptions cloud your judgment.
I never assume things about wrestling. Always. I always do. Nikki Cross promo. She's happy. You said you want NXT Nikki Cross back.
Yes, where she's crazy and smiles at everything, even when she's getting beaten.
That was good. That was good stuff. Her feud with Asuka was great. We then get recaps of Rollins burning down the funhouse.
Yes.
Burning down the house. And then we get the Firefly Funhouse funeral. The rabbit is back, and the sweater is black. You pointed that out.
Yes, an interesting change. Well, no, I think it was because of the funeral.
Yes, but
he had to wear black,
but still,
small changes.
Small changes. The rabbit, by the way, comes back more than Kenny.
Oh my God, they killed Rambling Rabbit! You bastards!
We're going to see this at Crown Jewel. And Chris, it's a Falls Count Anywhere match, but the match can't be stopped for any reason.
What if they get pinned?
Right? Right?
I don't think they thought this rule very well.
They realize they won't admit that they made a fucking mistake.
What about submissions?
Oh no, Chris, it can't be stopped for any reason. They're gonna fight forever. They're gonna literally fight forever.
I hope Ben Salman brought his bone saw because they're gonna need to cut that match down. Kill me.
Lantern of Khashoggi's head.
Oh no, please don't say that.
Anyway, you know that Bray wouldn't, but you know the Crown Prince would. You know he would. But anyway, we get Drew Gulak versus Kalisto. The PowerPoint is back. And then Braun distracts and Kalisto wins.
PowerPoint presentation!
Chris, why do they hate Drew Gulak?
Because the crowd loves him. Because he's such a goddamn dork and he's awesome.
I admit that Drew will never be WWE champion, but this is the second squash match he's been in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It just, Braun beats him up, and the crowd chants one more time. And then he says this is what's going to happen.
One more time!
We're going to celebrate. And we get a Michael Cole interview then with Daniel Bryan. I do not need to see more Michael Cole on TV. I'm sorry, I don't.
It wasn't that bad.
Michael Cole.
He was barely there.
But he's an objective nuisance.
Okay.
They could have had Kayla, Charlie, somebody. I'm sorry.
Then they may not have had them on hand. They may have had them doing other things.
Possibly. But hey.
Michael Cole's their, lead interviewer. He's the one who's been there the longest.
Yeah. He's a nuisance. I'm sorry. I'm not. I hate him. You're right, though. He is the one that's been tenured there the longest. And he's interviewing Daniel Bryan. Is he moving back? And Sammy and Nakamura are down. And Sammy says, well, a couple of months ago, he referred to the new Daniel Bryan.
A couple of months ago? Flashback. Last November. A couple of months ago. Last November.
A couple months ago, Sammy was in the ring and not talking all the time. So,
a couple months ago.
He offers
last November.
He offers an alliance with Daniel Bryan.
A very dangerous one at that.
I would pop for a new dangerous alliance, except they would make Sami Zayn job out all the time.
Probably.
Not that he's ever done that.
No.
But Daniel Bryan is not sure. He walks away without giving an answer. And we don't see him the rest of the night, so we're not sure. But he's not going to Saudi Arabia because he has morals. I'm sorry, I know that there are plenty that feel they have to go, and that's fine.
Because he has essentially he's got the clout to be able to say no.
There are others that have that. Reigns, Rollins, other people have that.
Reigns does, yeah. Rollins does not have a backbone to do that. But Roman's also like the locker room leader too.
I know, and I mean
if he's not there, morale may be down.
More than it is.
Yeah, and it could seriously impact. Like he may be one of the few people that Vince is like, no, you have to go.
You better be paying him quite a bit more.
We put on an entire fucking parade with your giant ass head on there with the championship that you don't currently have.
We'll have to get to that here in a minute. So, by the way, they then hype the 6-man tag is up next. And then they hype up Nikki versus Mandy is up next.
One of these things is just like the other. Why? Don't go double booking yourself into a work.
Bro. So, Mandy versus Nikki. Mandy barely got a TV entrance. She got like half a TV entrance. Sonya's there at ringside. Yeah. Sonya should be featured in the ring more. And I'm not knocking Mandy. I'm just saying Sonya should be featured in the ring more. Bayley and Sasha are on commentary. Bailey, what about me? What about Bailey? It's basically Raven's character.
That's so Raven.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even know why I thought that wouldn't have prompted him, but Nikki beats Mandy. The match was fine. The match was good for what it was. They're building up Nikki when she takes on Bailey and loses because she's gonna lose. I mean, let's be honest.
I mean, that's in the channel.
Yeah.
In honesty with you.
That's right. That's right. What? Oh, right. That is the
Anyway,
name of the channel.
Continue.
We then get recaps of Brock beating down Ray and Dominic. Thank you for recapping this glorious segment. Dominic took those beatings like a champ. He did.
It was the most excited I had ever seen John for Brock Lesnar.
And what's sad is I knew that Brock is going to win the championship later. I don't mind Brock doing these beatdowns and doing these feuds. Just don't make him champion. I just don't need to see him as champion.
Yeah.
Like, and hey, again, Dominic showed that he could take one for the team. So then we then get...
It's booking themselves into a corner in which Cain Velasquez has to lose or Brock Lesnar has to win by a DQ.
They could win by... Kane could win by DQ. He could just beat... Maybe he could beat up Heyman. Maybe he could throw Heyman in the ring.
You know, Kane wins by DQ.
True.
But Kane can't get the championship so soon.
Kane beats up a Jewish guy in a
I
Saudi
mean, he
people
can,
champ.
but he shouldn't.
Yeah. No,
Anyway.
but that wouldn't be the first time they hotshot the title. So we get a Saudi parade. And, of course, Taker being ever so loving of the Muslim people. He's a Trump sport, just saying. Anyway.
Build that wall.
Ray,
I guess you can't see me rolling my eyes up into the back of my head when I have my glasses on.
I'm glad you can do that, because I can't. I would hurt my head doing that. Yeah, cool. Ray's out there with Kane. Velasquez, that is. And he says about Dominic.
It's gotta be Kane!
There's no doubt in my mind that Dominic is a Mysterio. Yes, Ray, that is how genetics work.
I mean, who is your poppy? But also, they got
God.
beat in Mysterio.
Yeah, and...
Mysterio.
Proud of that?
I botched that,
Nah.
but I'm rolling with it.
Roll with it. He keeps calling out Brock.
Because I'll forget to edit it if I don't.
Heyman and Brock are backstage and everything. Brock's just doing this stuff.
Brock.
And Ray's like, come on out here. But wait, Dominic's beat up again. Brock, thank you. Thank you for doing that. I don't hate Dominic, I swear.
Are you sure? Because you got a lot of hate going for him. Every time his name
hate
is
him.
even mentioned, you react to him in disgust.
I don't hate him. He takes a beat. I don't think it's
sure?
I don't think it's gonna work. I think
you
he's
treat
gonna...
him like Marina Shafir.
No, Marina Shafir doesn't have talent. Her talent is annoying. Annoying everybody. And Duke. Dominic's just not going to live up to Ray. He's just not. I'm sorry. I think this is not going to work. I fear it's not
Just starting, but you know.
I've seen this before. I hope I'm wrong. But
He's also probably got a different style given his height.
the fact that he's taller and bigger.
He's built like a linebacker.
We then get Dominic backstage in the trainer's room. And everybody's there, and you were out of the room at this time, and I'm cheering because Brock comes in and throws Ray against the wall, which means Trump was happy because Vince booked that, and Fox was happy.
Hey, they didn't even have to build it this time. Or make Mexico pay for it.
That we get. And then he beat down Dominic and F5'd Kane. Velasquez onto Dominic. Get the title off of Brock, put it on somebody deserving, and just do this stuff with Brock, and I might actually cheer this. This was good.
You were cheering.
I was. Why am I cheering a third-generation athlete being beat up, Chris? What has Dominic done to me?
Why are you cheering Brock Lesnar? That is a great question.
That's a very good question, because I don't like him as WWE champion, but I like this. It's very weird. We then get Kane yelling in French, apparently. He was Spanish. He basically says, you're going to die, Brock. That's what somebody translated. And then we get Ali, Gable, and Reigns versus Nakamura, Cesaro, and Corbin. Hogan and Flair at ringside. Hogan was limping around ringside. I don't feel bad for him. Fuck that guy. He deserves the pain that he's in. Flair giving everybody a contact high at ringside. The match was good. The match was well done. It was a lot of like big old mess and stuff like that and everything, but it was good for what it was. And Cesaro took the pin.
What a freaking surprise.
And the Muscle Man won on SmackDown.
Hey, a real American. And Hulk Hogan. I love that tweet.
B minus.
B minus. Yeah, the show wasn't bad. It just wasn't. It could have been more.
I don't like the Crown Jewel hype stuff at all, but I will say the talents worked hard, and
I don't like that
stuff.
Cesaro was the sacrificial lamb.
But we knew he was going to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, B- for us.
But yeah, there's a poll right up here. I mean, this show was about as messy as AEW was this week. But yeah, there's a poll here. You can grade the show along with us. Leave a comment down below. Hit like. Maybe don't hit dislike. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell. You know how it works.
Do that. How does the bell work? But we might...
Follow us on the Twitter machine.
We might do a short podcast, maybe Monday, about the Wax Show.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe before Raw. Depends. It won't be that long, but we would cover that and cover a couple other things. But anyway, I'm John Ritlin. This is
The Turbinator.
And we'll be back Monday.
Bye.